So 2024 has been a year. I think we're all feeling it, that it's been a very eventful year. There's been quite a bit happening. 2024 is not allowing us a chance to breathe, I feel. I feel that there's been so many geopolitical things happening left and right. And as of today, there is a new hypervirulent fungus discovered in China that has already killed 2 people, and it is resistant to our standard antifungals. Welcome again back to our channel. I am Dr. Mizan of Dr. Mizan Coaching. Thank you so much for stumbling upon our channel. And in this channel, we basically go over very well-known medical malpractice and personal injury, mass tort, product liability, lawsuits. That's basically what I am. I'm a medical legal consulting physician. I'm a doctor that basically hopefully helps bring justice into this world drop by drop. Today's video it's scary. I'm a straight shooter. I say things how they are. That's how I do things. Okay, so let's just dive into these articles. So this article from the Telegraph was published 6 days ago, July 11, 2024. It's titled, and all of these links I will publish in the description below. Please read every single one of them so that you are well informed and well protected. So the Telegraph writes, are warmer temperatures causing fungi to attack humans? 2 deaths in China suggest it may be. The pathogen's unusual characteristics raise concerns that climate change could make fungal infections increasingly dangerous to humans. It continues, a fungus that can survive inside the human body and become more resistant to drugs when exposed to higher temperatures has been identified in Chinese hospitals. Rhodosporidiobolus fluvialis was discovered in 2 patients and was found to be resistant to 2 common antifungal drugs during tests by researchers from the China Hospital Invasive Fungal Surveillance Net program. The pathogen also mutated rapidly when exposed to higher temperatures, acquiring resistance to a 3rd antifungal drug. Estimates suggest fungal infections contribute to about 2.5 million deaths annually, more than malaria and tuberculosis combined. But the discovery of the strain's unusual characteristics has raised fears that the effects of climate change could make fungal infections increasingly dangerous to humans. Typically, the warm body temperatures of humans and other mammals have offered greater protection against fungal infections. Now, because of climate change, some fear that fungi are becoming better adapted to survive inside humans and would no longer be inhibited by our body temperatures. The infection of just 2 individuals with R. fluvialis could pose a significant threat, experts have warned, drawing parallels to the emergence of HIV, which, as we all know is the human immunodeficiency virus, which ultimately leads to AIDS, or autoimmune deficiency syndrome. And quote, even though they have 2 patients, this hasn't been seen before, and I will only remind you that when HIV began, there were only a few patients. We need to take this report seriously, Dr. Arturo Casadeval, a professor of molecular microbiology and immunology at the Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health, told the Telegraph. The Chinese researchers collected samples from patients with fungal infections across 96 hospitals in China between 2009 and 2019. In 2013 and 2016, 2 unrelated patients, that's very important because then you're eliminating the demographic or the epidemiological component, right? So 2 unrelated patients died while infected with the pathogen in Nanjing and Tianjin, where they were being treated in intensive care for serious underlying illnesses. The researchers tested the fungus in immunocompromised mice and found that the pathogen thrived inside their bodies. Some strains exhibited rapid mutations into more virulent forms when exposed to higher temperatures, mutating 21 times faster at 37 degrees Celsius compared to cultures kept at 25 degrees Celsius. This rapid adaptation underscores a potential for environmental conditions such as temperature increases associated with climate change to contribute to the emergence of fungal pathogens with resistance to drugs. The researchers wrote that their finding supports the idea that global warming may contribute to the evolution of this fungal pathogen or other new fungal pathogens. What are the symptoms? So we're seeing it more and more with other comorbidities, both chronic lung disease, chronic kidney disease, heart disease. She added, Dr. Sumi Robson, a senior research manager at Wellcome Trust, explained, she added that fungal infections have been overshadowed by viral diseases, particularly after the COVID-19 pandemic. We don't really know what fungi are out there, what's causing it, who is being affected by these infections, she said. I don't think it's on people's radar. It's a forgotten killer. And that's a perfect explanation to why I'm sharing this video. So share this video. I'm hoping this isn't fear-mongering or anything. I just stumbled upon this and I was like, are you kidding me? This occurred a week ago and I have heard nothing about it. So this is concerning. Let's go on to the next article. So this is on livescience.com. Again, everything I will link below. Please read everything. So again, this was written yesterday, actually. So 7/16/2024. New fungal infection discovered in China. And again, it's everything that the first article basically stated. So the fungus is called Rhodosporidiobolus fluvialis. So the problem with this fungus, or the rather the scary thing about this fungus is that it is resistant to two of our extremely common antifungals. So an antifungal obviously is a medication that combats a fungal illness. So an antiviral combats viral illnesses. Antibacterial, also known as an antibiotic, fights bacterial illnesses or infectious processes. Antifungals attack fungi. So the two that it's resistant to, one is caspofungin and the other is fluconazole, and amphotericin actually. So these are the three that it is resistant to. And so it's very concerning because, there are very few other drugs that we can actually use to combat this up and coming mutating fungus that is now affecting humans. So Wikipedia editors are known to be like the fastest guns in the West, right? So I'm looking on just Wikipedia, there's literally a paragraph about it. So this is a very early finding. So on the Rhodosporidiobolus fluvialis page, so this fungus is a fungus in the family Sporidiobolacea. It is a human fungal pathogen that exhibits resistance to antifungal compounds like fluconazole and caspofungin. Antifungal resistance. R. fluvialis was isolated from 2 independent patients. It can proliferate well at 37 degrees Celsius, which is 99 degrees Fahrenheit, a temperature similar to the human body's internal temperature. When it is incubated at 37 degrees Celsius or 99 degrees Fahrenheit, reactive oxygen species, also known as free radicals, accumulate and damage its DNA, which causes mutations that lead to the development of resistance to amphotericin B. Doctor mode. So amphotericin B is a very powerful antifungal drug that we have. There aren't that many drugs that are more potent or more powerful than amphotericin B. So this is a bit concerning, right? So I'll probably make a video about this later, but we here in America and all over the world, really, we have this idea called antibiotic stewardship. And antibiotic stewardship, the basic idea is that we shouldn't just throw around antibiotics, because if we do, and also because there's a lot of patient non-compliance, bacteria have a chance to not all of the individual bacteria do not die, and the ones that survive have a chance to mutate and then become resistant. Fungi are very different. Fungi are not bacteria and they are not viruses. It's an entirely different organism, entirely different family of organisms. That's why fungi are so different. And again, that's why we have all these, we have like The Last of Us, where what are those zombies infected? It's like humans infected by the cordyceps fungus, or, so the reason why it's so sci-fi in a way is because, out of the three, viruses, bacteria, fungi are the weird ones. Like, they're not similar at all to bacteria and viruses. So, if there are any infectious disease physicians here, epidemiologists, even medical toxicologists, please leave a comment below. Any researchers that study biology, that study immunology, please, let us know your thoughts in the comments. I would love to, I read all of these comments, and this is just blowing my mind that I just stumbled upon this thing. Yeah, this is absolutely insane. I'll go ahead. I found a few actual immunology articles that I will also link. I'm not going to pretend like I know what I'm talking about if I read these, so I'll just link it below. Hopefully some people that know what these things are can, leave a comment explaining it. The website is called gbif.org. And there's another article, and this is this is a scientific article from researchgate.net. And it was available, and it's actually published in Nature Microbiology. And I'm going to post the image here, hopefully. And I'm going to go ahead and read the description. So, R. fluvialis could rapidly generate 5 fluorocytosine resistant mutants. 5-flu cytosine resistance rate for R. fluvialis, approximately 5 times 10 to the 5 cells of R. fluvialis, or the control stain, C. neoformans H99, were plated on RPMI medium containing 500 micrograms per milliliter 5-flu cytosine and incubated at 25 degrees Celsius for 1 week. And so what we can see here is that R. fluvialis basically grew. It mutated. And the mutation rate was extremely high. That's basically what we're seeing in this exhibit. Yeah, so this is interesting. I'm, praying to God that this doesn't spread out of China and, lead to the next thing, because I think we could all use a break and just relax for a year, hopefully. I'll provide updates for this topic as well. Again, this isn't really what I normally do this isn't really what we do on our channel. We just really present medical malpractice, personal injury, product liability, mass tort lawsuits. But I feel like this is a bit insane. This is too insane not to share. So yeah, thank you for watching, and let's keep an eye on it. All right, thank you. Take care.